Grand Rising Mamas. It's your girl Yay Money, and I'm here with Cameron today. Say hi, Mamas. That was her saying hi. And we are so excited to be enjoying the sunshine. It was so good out here. Oh my goodness, if you have the chance to get outside while it's still warm the last few days of fall, oh, definitely do it. I just want to jump on really quick and and talk about paying yourself first, like what that means, and just kind of explaining it and why it's so important, because I really didn't understand it until I had certain things happen in life, and I was like, you know what, I needed to find a better way to make sure that I was set up for the future. And so paying yourself first simply means that you're paying yourself first. And I don't mean putting money aside for like nails and going out and like having fun. It's more so paying yourself for your future. And so when we're talking about savings and investing, you're putting that money aside first. Oftentimes we get caught up being moms and we're like, you know what, all the bills gotta get paid, everyone else gotta get taken care of, and the last thing we do is consider ourselves. And being the nurturers that we are, we want to help everybody, we want to take care of everybody. But if we don't have any money set aside for us, if we don't have any money set aside for our future and the things that we need, how in the world are we going to be able to show up for everybody else? Doesn't make sense. And that's just the role that we take on. We take on the burden of doing it, and it becomes almost impossible to take care of everybody else when you got nothing for yourself left. And so we want to pay yourself first. And when you're going through and doing your budget and your action plans, you're sitting there saying, well, what are my goals? What do I need? Am I looking to buy a house? Am I looking to have a certain amount of money saved? Or am I looking to start investing? That money comes out first. Like, pay your rent, and then they take that portion, that percentage, however you want to do it. We can talk more about that later. So if you're interested in a video of me explaining how to pay yourself first or how to break that down, then we can definitely do that. But you want to make sure you're setting that money aside at the top. Like, don't make it a last item thing, because things that are on the last of your list are more likely to not get done. You don't want to make investing for your future the last thing on your mind. You want that to be the first thing, because the only thing that's guaranteed to happen is change. And the question is, will you be prepared for that change? Okay? So, and I can say from my personal experience, ever since I've been working, since I was about 18, I've been putting money aside. And I took up the top. I was started out with 10%. I didn't think anything of it. I didn't even know what I was doing at the time. But whenever I got paid, I would take 10% of my paycheck after taxes, and I would put it into my savings account. And it grew. So after the first couple months, I was like, oh, it's just happening. It doesn't seem like nothing at first, because I was at zero when I started. And so I would say about maybe 3 months in, I had $965. The reason I remember this number is because I had a family member come to me, and they were running their business and they needed help trying to pay the down payment on a lease. And they were stressing. They was like, oh my God, I need $1,000. And I was like, for what? And it was like, oh, I need to put down this money. And so I got $1,000. And it's like, really? And she just looked at me, and I was like, yeah, I got $1,000. Do you really need it? And it was like, yeah. And she was so grateful because I was able to provide it in a time when it was needed. And I was able to fulfill that role of, being a nurturer that I tend to be, even before I was a mom. It's the cancer in me. But I was able to help because I had the money set aside. Now, I don't recommend depleting the savings for everybody who needs help, but I am saying that in the sense of I had it, and if I hadn't been preparing for it, then I wouldn't have been able to give that to that person who has definitely paid me back over time. Another good example is when I found myself restarting my life, and I've had to do this a couple times. Things happen, life be lifing. I know you guys understand what I'm talking about, and I was able to pull from my savings just to get me a little bit of start. It wasn't a whole lot of money. I was falling on hard times, and a lot of things happened, but I was able to take what I had and give myself a start. And that's all you can really ask for. And so when we treat paying yourself first as a priority, when things happen, you won't feel as stressed. You won't feel like things are so bad, because situations are going to come up, circumstances are going to happen, because you have some money set aside. And when you get enough money, you can start making that money work for you and investing it and making more money, because that's what we want. We want more money for our future, for our babies, right? Yes, she doesn't want to look at the camera today, but that's okay. So I hope you guys have found this video helpful, and I really do hope that you gain some knowledge from it. Paying yourself first is extremely important. If you want me to make a video about how to pay yourself first or more information about that process, definitely put it in the comments below. I will definitely do my best to make something for you. And as always, I can't wait to see you guys in the next video, me and Cameron. So don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can get notified of all the upcoming videos. I'll see you guys soon. Bye. I'm gonna say bye. Okay, the card's more interesting, but bye.